Happy Monday, everybody. Today is August the 11th, 2025, and this is a recap of me trading my straight to funded Lightning 50K account with Tradeify. Today was a bit of a rough one. We had a lot of chop this morning in the 15-minute opening range. I did end up taking a loss. However, I did follow my strategy. We did have Trump speaking this morning, that might have been part of the reason why we were so choppy. But either way, kind of a shitty day, but still stuck to the plan. Did a one and done, so didn't go on tilts or anything like that, or try to re-jump into the trade. So I really hope you stay tuned. There's a lot of lessons as always, and please enjoy. Good morning. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Today is Monday, August the 11th. And we have here about 5 minutes for the first 15-minute opening range to form here into my analysis here right away. So, of course, as you know, if you've been watching these videos, I have Friday's highs marked out. I also have Friday's lows marked out there. And currently we are below these lows. So in pre-market there, we kind of got above it, and now we did back below, and we are sitting on the 5-minute chart right here. We are sitting below the EMAs, the VWAP, and the 200 EMA right there. And then this dotted line is previous day's close. So far what I'm looking at is we would have to get, for longs, we would have to get a break above this, above all the EMAs and VWAP there, and then see like a retest, and then we can enter a long. And then in terms of shorts, I would want to see break out of this range, 5-minute close out here, and then look to go short. The only thing that of course would keep me a little cautious is the 200 EMA on the 15-minute chart over here. Again, if you've been watching these videos, these 200 EMAs always, most of the time, see some type of bounce. So again, we have about 5 minutes for the range to form, and then we will see what happens. In terms of news, we do have Trump speaking here at 8 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. Eastern. So that is something, of course, that we do need to be aware of and cautious of, because we could see some crazy moves. I also, real quick here, just wanted to go over what my balance is looking like here with Tradeify. We're at $732 since I requested a payout, and the total balance here is $1,000, almost $800. One thing I wasn't aware of is that the consistency score does reset when you request a payout. So because my biggest day is $500, or usually around $500 my wins, I do need to make around $2,500 to be under that 20% consistency. So we do have to make a little more than that $2,000 to request a payout, which is completely fine. That will help me build a bigger buffer and everything. So just wanted to show that here as well. Okay, just wanted to take a look here. We are almost to 8 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. Eastern, so almost 30 minutes into market open here. And as you can see, we kind of came down, faked out the bears here, and then pumped right back up. So I'm definitely leaning more bullish, especially since we're above this 200 EMA here on the 15-minute chart. And now we are pushing above all the EMAs and VWAP here as well on the 5-minute. We're 15 minutes past 8 my time, 10 a.m. Eastern here, and we just getting a bunch of fake outs. So we had another break here of the range and then faked out, and then another one here, and it just faked people out. So it's just trapping longs there. So again, that's why we wait for a significant closure outside of the range, and then we wait for another pullback before we even look for an entry, so we don't get faked out. It looks like we're going to get a closure of the 5-minute candle here outside of the range. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the 2-minute chart right here, and then the 5-minute chart over here. And there we go. So now what we'll wait for is a pullback with the 2-minute chart back into the range or the EMAs there, and then we will look for a long. We're waiting to see if we can get a push back off of the 9 EMA on the 2-minute chart, as well as the 200 EMA on the 2-minute chart there. And if we can get that and get tapped in, I like the longs to target the London highs and everything up here. This is where I would want to see us pump back up for sure. If we go back and if we go back below these EMAs and VWAP here, I don't like it. So if we get a closure down here, I'm going to go ahead and cancel my order. Yep, it's just pushing back down. It just trapped a bunch of people again. All those people that went long right here. Wait, how's that? How are they feeling right now? Not too good. Probably pretty pissed. Yeah, so we went all the way back down to the midway of the range here. So I'm gonna go ahead here and cancel my order. And yeah, we will see if we can get another setup, but at least didn't get trapped or anything like that, and just staying here patient. So we have 10 minutes here before 9 my time, 11 a.m. Eastern, and we did get a push back down here outside of the opening range. So just waiting to see if we can get a 5-minute candle close, which we did. And now I will switch back to the 2-minute chart right here, and then the 5-minute right here. And let's see if we can get like this to kind of push up, touch into here, and then drop down. I'm kind of liking this. Let's see how it reacts off the zone. In here, yeah, I like the way that pushed up there. So as you can see, we're kind of building out a little flag here, a little bear flag. So what we'll be looking for again is a rejection here off of this 9 EMA, and then a break of this little line, this little trend line, and then we'll look to enter shorts down here. The only thing once again that I'm a little bit worried about over here is I switched to the 15-minute. Is this 200 EMA here on the 15-minute, because we could see a bounce there. However, we do have plenty of room to the downside here, in my opinion, all the way down to Friday's lows. That price action today is just not it. It's not it. So we have our order set right there, and let's see if this comes down. I'm really liking where my stop would be there as well. As you can see, the stop would be above this little 2-minute doji candle if we come down right now. But it needs to drop right now for me to feel really good about this. It's flirting. Okay, here we go. All right, we are tapped in finally. So I really like where the stop is here. It's at these highs here. So this is, my strategy. This is a good trade here. So win or lose, I will be fine with it. Price action is pretty rough today, but just want to switch back to trading view real quick here. So again, just so you can see, we got entered down here. Our stop is above that. The only thing that will have me a little worried here on the 15-minute chart, of course, is getting past this 200 EMA. But again, I do really like where my stop is up there, and we do have plenty of room here to the downside, where you see on Friday and those highs right there and the lows right there. So I believe this is a pretty good trade regardless of how the price action is today. And I'm going to switch back to Ninja. I'm going to go ahead and grab some caffeine, and I will be right back. It looks like I'm going to get stopped out here. Drinking a Celsius today, no coffee today. Yeah, the sellers just didn't come through there the way that I was hoping they would. And, it's one of those days where maybe you recognize the price action. You go, look, I'm just not going to trade this shit today. So here we go. Here's the stop. Almost there. There we go. So we just got stopped, and I'll just show my screen here. So we got stopped minus 5 points. So minus 255.76. So with my balance there, we are going to be at minus 255.76. So we'll be at a balance of $1,533 after today. Yeah, I'm definitely not even like gonna try at all to look for other trades here. Like today's price action is just absolutely shit. As you can see, we're just pumping back up into the range here. So it is what it is. I followed my strategy. I thought it was a good trade. Basically got bottom tick there. So it came down. We didn't get that momentum down, and it just popped right back up and stopped me out there. So it is what it is. I can't even be mad about it. I stayed really patient throughout the entire day. We were able to avoid, you know, the traps up here and then the other trap down here, but unfortunately you got trapped right there. So we going into tomorrow, I believe we have some big news tomorrow. So we have core CPI tomorrow, 6:30 my time, 8:30 Eastern. So we should see maybe a move there pre-market, and we'll see what happens. Again, really happy with my trade setup today. Losses are part of the game. You can't win them all, so I can't be mad. I'm gonna go ahead and get this video edited. I appreciate you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.